Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to this YouTube channel. It's your guy Igor here. Today's video is dedicated to major changes to Canada immigration that are happening in 2022 that would take place in 2022. So for all of you guys who are betting on express entry as the main immigration source for yourself or your family members or loved ones, this video is going to be crucial for you to hear out because it is explaining major things that are going to take effect in 2022, actually in fall of 2022. So there is a little bit of time before it happens, but if you listen carefully, you might get your permanent residency that might actually play in a good effect for you to be more qualified to immigrate to Canada based on these changes. Guys, if you look on a screen right now, I'm going to show you my laptop here. So if you look on a screen right now, this is how the NOC looks. So first thing that you would see, it would say there. I'm going to show you the occupational category. For example, it can be O for management, it can be skill level A, B, or C, or D. It would say in the major group, minor group, and associated career handbook profiles and version of NOC codes. The most important part, guys, for terms of immigration, the NOC code, it has to have an example of a title. It has to have main duties and employment requirements. And there are some titles that are excluded. So this is how regularly the NOC codes look like, but things are about to change in 2022. A brief history on what NOC is. Guys, it's basically a code for your occupation that has your experience, duties, responsibility, and Government of Canada reviews them in about every 10 years or so, just to keep it updated with the market. So what Government of Canada does is an extensive research. They analyze the market, they look at the employment data, and they come up with this NOC codes. For example, last September, Economic and Social Development Canada, ESDC, has revealed the NOC for 2021. Guys, back in the day, I also had to fill out an express entry profile and find my own NOC code. And it can be really confusing, even though right now it's really simple to me to identify, let's say, your own NOC category or my own NOC category. But back at that day, I actually had to consult an immigration consultant to find out, well, because I didn't want to choose the wrong one. I wanted to make sure that I know what I'm doing. So it can be complicated, but it's not. It's really not complicated to identify your NOC code. And it's something that's really important because knowing which category you are into, you could set up your profile in the right way to make sure that you're falling into a certain category, to make sure that when you are submitting it, that you choose the right one, so your application is not going to get into rejected because you selected the wrong NOC category. Currently, NOC categories have only 4 skilled categories, but they are changing that into 6. And actually, it's not going to be NOC codes anymore. It's going to be a tier system. TEER. It's no longer going to be an NOC category A, B, C, and D. It's going to be a tier system. Tier O, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm going to put it up on a screen for you right now, guys, so you would be able to see a better picture. For example, tier 0 is going to be management occupation. Tier number 1 is going to be completion of university degree, bachelor's, master's, or doctorate, or several years of experience-specific occupation from tier category when applicable, which is great because now not only the education matters, they're also going to be looking at your experience for these categories. Also, tier number 2, completion of post-secondary education program of 2 to 3 years at Community College Institute Technology, CEGEP, or completion of apprenticeship training program for 2 to 5 years, or occupational supervisory or significant safety police officers and firefighters responsible, or several years of experience in specific occupation from tier category 3 when applicable. Because if you have a certain tier in this new system that's going to be most likely introduced in the fall of 2022, you would be able to qualify for immigration and get more points that you might be having right now. Now, we have no real explanation from government of Canada how they are going to allocate the points and how this entire tier system is going to be implemented. But most likely, the higher the tier, the more points you should be getting. That's kind of logical, and that's what we would be expecting. Guys, I also want to show you this interesting chart. So you would see the distribution between different categories of NOCs and tiers. For example, NOC A is 28% of people, NOC B 42%, and NOC C 24%, NOC D 6%. Now the tier system is going to be like this. Tier O is going to be 9%, Tier 1 is going to be 19%, Tier 2, that's where majority of people are going to be falling into, is going to be 31%, and Tier 3, 13%, Tier 4, 18%, and Tier 5, 9%. So what they did here, guys, is they redistributed this tier system in such a way that the pool of candidates is not going to be only in NOC category B, most of the people, but it's going to be evenly spread between different skill categories based on their education and work experience, which is kind of awesome, and it would be given a more fair evaluation based on your chances to give you chances to immigrate. Guys, when is this change going to take place? They're saying it's going to be in the fall of 2022. Exactly how the point system is going to be taken and given away, we don't know yet, but I'm sure Government of Canada is going to publish it on their website. They always do, with the clear explanation before it takes place, and I'm sure that a lot of people are going to benefit of this system. Some people who don't have certain education, who don't have certain experience, might fall into a lower tier, unfortunately. But if you have more experience, as you have noticed, there is a chance for you to go in a higher tier based on your work experience. I feel that it is a very interesting system. It's going to give more advantage to people who have more education, and also it's not going to leave those people who have no education but have some work experience. They would give them an opportunity to get more points as well. So I feel the system is going to be more fair to everyone. But if you have better chances to immigrate, if you have enough points for CRS right now to get your invitation under FSW, which almost didn't happen for a year now, Canadian Experience Class, so foreign skilled trades or PNPs, guys, sooner you get your immigration, the better. Don't wait for this tier system. But when it comes in, it might be negative for you, or it might give you a better opportunity than anybody else to get your immigration done. So I wish you all the best, guys. I hope you like this kind of video. I just wanted to share with you this news. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you in Canada. All the best. Bye for now.